Not gonna lie, but Roll20 kind of be tripping out on me for some reason.
That's the first thing that the stream heard.
Hello everyone, welcome back to tonight's episode of Life 2, Tale of Two Flames. I looked into the camera because I forgot for a second they can't see me.
Yeah.
So,
Right now, anyway.
when we last left off, a strange and surprise encounter occurred with the group, where they were called to the king's throne room, where they found the Black Knight awaiting their entrance. A fight ensued where it was revealed that who they believed to be the Black Knight was in fact Noren's sister, covered by an illusion. And her blood splashing against the wall caused a portal to open, and a particularly powerful Balor to come out of the wall. A fight ensued for a long-ass time.
We had murder on our
where
mind.
with the combined might of several NPCs and the group, they managed to defeat both the Black Knight and Tizik the Balor, causing him to retreat. And so, we now rejoin our party in the throne room.
Oh shit.
Can't believe he ran away. What a bitch.
What a bitch. Ladies and gentlemen, what a bitch.
What a bitch.
We just had too much
What a
murder
bitch.
on our mind. They couldn't deal with it.
Dude, too much mind on our murder.
Too much mind on murder. Okay. So who's still... Is it us? That funny one, that funny one, that funny one. There's the king. Okay.
And the other funny one?
Yeah,
I think you forgot the funny one.
No, they're all there.
Well, that was something.
Indeed. At least it went well for
Yep.
us, though.
That is Carton, I assume, right? That is Carton's voice.
I know I have a limited range of voices, but please keep up.
That's why I asked, but I guess right.
Yeah, I mean, we guess right. Just making sure, just being careful. Either which way, even if only temporary, it at least seems like we've been successful for the time being. Which, of course, is ideal.
There are worse outcomes, yes.
I only wonder is if they will come back anytime soon. Tactically, I don't imagine they would.
Well, perhaps with extra help.
They know that their only chance was to catch us off guard, and now we're fully prepared for them. And we need them.
Mm-hmm.
I doubt that they will be returning anytime soon, which is annoying.
I think I
wanted to see the Black Knight crumble under the blade of the Divine D.
I suppose, in theory, if we wanted to, of course, to ensure absolutely no risk of them coming back, we could follow them and attempt to kill them finally, but I think that would endanger us more than anything else.
And how would we?
The portal is closed already.
How would we get there?
That's exactly it. Realistically, from all that I can see, I think that they have merely admitted defeat for now. If they were to come back, I would imagine it would be with an army of sorts, in which case, we would be beyond espionage at that point.
How much nerve do they have to come into the king's chambers of all places exactly? King's throne, just behind it.
I'm going to rush over to the king, because I've just realised, King,
Same.
you're telling me that none of your guard, like no one's ever marched in the throne room. They just managed to come in, and no one was aware that this was going to happen, and we just managed to walk into this trap, and you had.
In case you missed it, this is the king. In case you missed it, I believe that one of the demons was disguised as the captain of my guard and my war minister.
Oh, I was not here for that.
Right, you appeared as they were already.
Oh, right. Mm-hmm.
Yes, but for you two, yes, the Black Knight was disguised.
Which might also explain how they managed to swipe the gauntlet so easily, being able to control the positioning of guards and such.
When we defeated the Black Knight, they didn't have the gauntlet or anything on them, right? They like stashed that
No.
somewhere.
Probably.
When you defeated them just now, they did, but the gauntlets and everything he had on him disappeared
Yeah.
with him.
He took them. Yeah. Damn it, Gonk! Why didn't you steal that amulet?
I thought they didn't have it.
Yeah. Okay. Well.
Anywho,
hmm.
now I wonder where is the person that was being disguised. The Black Knight was being disguised as.
I wonder if they existed to begin with.
I'd imagine you people do background checks, don't you?
Nope.
Well, even with
We
background
do.
checks, they did have an absurd amount of tactical power, in theory, especially when people such as Miendril were on their side. I would not be surprised
Well-
if they intentionally fabricated documents of the such.
You couldn't have just like dispelled an illusion or done like a spell that makes someone tell the truth.
We could, but there are ways of darting around the truth. We did, in fact. And there are spells which allow ones to change their appearance without illusionary means.
I believe that in theory it likely would not have mattered too much. At the absolute least, it would have required an almost absurd amount of resources to test every single outcome.
Alright, I guess that isn't really our problem.
Especially given that at the time I imagine there was no cause for the suspicion that we have now.
I guess I'm just glad that we got this over with.
Indeed.
Yeah,
I
hopefully
wouldn't.
we can start to try and get a bit of a stronger foothold in these lands, and hopefully try and take on some more pressing evils for the people of our cities and towns. After all, we are the saviors of Drink Barrel and the champions of Havan. I feel like our strong character and determination can be put better to saving the people that we serve rather than beasts of an ethereal plane.
Geez, already trying to get to do other stuff. Don't you want to rest? I feel like
Yeah, I mean-
vacation's in order by this point. We have all the magic items by now. There's
So-
nothing to do but wait,
Gorik
really?
amplifies his voice and shouts over Gong. The first thing I
Over
want
what?
is buy. I imagine it cut out as soon as I say that. Don't worry.
No.
The first thing I want to do is get out of this godforsaken castle, get to our land. I want to buy a hammock. I want to put a hammock between two trees, and I want to have a week of downtime, relaxing and moving around the town, just enjoying myself. No more ape for me.
No more ape for Gorog. Ugh.
Well, guess he ain't staying at the hotel.
I don't think I'd personally spend too much time relaxing, but it does sound nice to have some free time.
Alright. For sure, I don't think anyone is going to volunteer to explain this to everyone else, so I guess the king will have to do, huh? Politician, that's their job.
The king has this sort of like, you see him deflate a little bit. Right, yes. That is part of the job description. Well, thank you all. You have done great service this day. You've earned yourself a little bit of respite.
Will do.
Always a pleasure to hear, especially from yourself, Your Majesty. If you ever require any help, do not be too afraid to ask us.
I am never afraid.
It's true. It's true. He actually has the thing.
He's actually immune to being frightened.
Sick.
Powerhouse. What a hype beast. Alright then.
What a hype beast.
What a hype beast. What a beta.
All
I
right.
would
shall-
like to suggest, before we go relaxing, this is a massive win for us, at least for now. Would it not be pleasant to have a small celebration of sorts?
Yeah, I personally see this as an absolute win.
Yes.
Yes.
I did- We should.
I mean, so no one is correct though. The way I see it, there is no better time to engage in a bit of pleasantries, something a bit enjoyable before we spend the next however long winding down.
All is well that ends well.
At this stage, while you're talking, Cardinal will sort of like... It may be a long time until you'll see me again.
Hmm? Don't you want to join? You two folks can come with us too. I mean, you were here after all.
Well, I actually wished to talk about this somewhat.
Yes, just the four of us.
Indeed.
All right. Then we shall.
Cardinal will step
King,
back.
what is the best?
Well,
Do we want to grab like
just
a bite
fucking
or
ghost
something?
Cardin. Completely dodge him. Like, okay, fine. Like, thank you.
Sorry, what did Xander ask? Where's the best place to what now?
Well, if we want to like have a talk over like some food, we could do that. Or do we want to just go to our rooms?
I think going to a nice place sounds enjoyable enough.
What time
Yeah.
of day is it? I think it's still relatively early. Like
I would
maybe
say it's like, yeah, it's about approaching afternoon.
yeah,
Getting sort of like midway into the afternoon.
celebratory lunch. Hmm?
Going to a nice royal place.
That's Cardinal voice. What am I doing? I would be more than happy to tell my cooks to prepare food for you. You can dine in my dining hall if you wish.
A feast fit for a king, as they
Damn,
say.
son.
Damn, son.
Damn, son.
Does that sound agreeable with all of you?
Yeah, it sounds too formal. Then we'll have all kinds of maids and stuff and whatnot.
You know, personally, I agree. Let's go to Shake Shack. I mean, not to like lower your repute, but what about a Burger King? So,
I've heard
I
this
am a
place-
dragonborn king, not a.
right. Sorry. I don't know.
I have heard of the Mackie D's.
Yes, Mickey
Sounds-
D's. I've heard. of.
Oh well, yes. McDonald's is our most famous farmer. He owns a very successful.
Old McDonald's had a
restaurants.
farm.
Huh. You know what, folks? What about if the trading zone had a McDolus?
Nah. Yes, write that down, please. We have to put that in our fortress.
There we go.
He's
Yeah,
writing
I've-
it
I've-
into his
I'm-
calculator.
I'm calculating.
Liam, are you
Stocks,
writing it down?
Stocks.
Stonks.
McDonald's finished.
Nice.
Okay.
We did it.
That's gonna be our goal during downtime. We're gonna make McDonald's. McDonald's.
McDonald's.
McDonald's.
Gonna make McDolus.
Can
Fuck,
anybody
okay.
write that down? We have to, we are not allowed to forget that.
Right.
That's great.
We're gonna make a big McDolus.
We're gonna make a big Mickey D.
This just works. It just works.
It just works. But yes, I suppose.
Now
you would rather-
remind me, it's been about 2-3 days since you bought the thing, isn't it? The
Yes, the
started
thing.
build the fort. You bought the fort thing.
Yeah, the construction for it. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's finished.
So it's been
Yay!
about. No.
We did it.
I do need to keep track of that. Where am I?
I could do
Let's say Gong's got the calendar.
yeah, I do have the calendar.
How-
All right, so how much time would it take so I can smack it in the calendar?
It would take, with a trading post and a keep combined together, that's 460 days. So I'd say 457 left. 457 left.
457. All right,
Correct,
give me
yeah.
the epic calculator.
I mean, building takes a while. what do you expect?
Calculator.
Yes.
Can we pay them extra to work faster? Can we whip them to work faster?
Yes.
I want to go. Yeah.
I mean, we can certainly give people a bunch of jobs. That is.
Liam wants to go. Yeah.
All right,
yeah,
repeat
yeah.
the number one last time.
457 days left.
457. Ooh, all right. Day 220.
Oh, alright,
Jesus Christ.
fair enough. But yes, I suppose that if it is to all of your preferences, then we could dine somewhere a little more public.
Yeah, so we can, have a great old time without being scrutinized for beating people up.
Hmm.
Oh. Yeah.
Very well. The offer is always on the table, but you eat where you wish to eat.
Nothing.
Looks a little.
You know what they
upset, but he's
say?
not letting it get to him.
You know what they say? Nothing personnel.
I say that.
He says that. Oh.
That's my line.
It's not.
Anyway,
He says that.
everything's my line. I'm Shakespeare. I came up with everything.
That's
Okay.
good, actually.
All right, let's go. Let's go to Dragonborn King.
Dragonborn King.
I guess.
He's right there.
Dragonborn.
No,
Oh,
the
right,
restaurant
okay, yeah.
chain, Dragon.
Haha, the pun. I see. It's funny.
Get
Fun.
it?
Right. Okay. So, sure. You head out.
Funny joke.
Wasn't that funny?
It's pretty funny.
So you head out.
Yeah, I'm kind of ruin it, but that's fine.
GL, I kind
Yeah,
of
we'll
lolled.
That's my job. I provide the story, not the fun.
Dude, relatable.
So, heading to the thing. Yeah. So, I presume it's. You can even go to the tavern where you beat a load of people up last time if you wish.
True.
Maybe dodge that one.
Yeah, I don't think we're going to be flavor of the month.
All right, guys, we had Cricket Kraken last time we went to.
But that was
Epic
quick.
Lake, so
Barrel.
how about we take the best of Havan, huh?
Nah.
It's a great day today, so we better get the best from the traditional cooks, and by that I mean old ladies.
True.
Slim Shady.
Okay.
I mean, do we know? Are we objectively going to Dragonborn King? Is that the name of the place we're going to?
Dragonborn King.
Dragonborn King is probably not the best idea for a traditional cooking of Havan. Probably
Yeah,
traditional
true.
cooking of the Empire.
They only use like processed creatures and stuff.
I was going to say, I've
Yeah,
heard it
man.
is not particularly healthy for the system.
Mhm.
Truly, by all accounts, what they made are monstrosity
Got him.
by definition.
You ever just
Per
create
definition,
an
yeah.
aberration with your cooking? That's like...
That would be actually kind of sick.
Friggin' owl bears.
Owl bear. Man, owl
The
bear
big
pig.
bears. That's what they're called. Big bears.
Fuck you say to me, you little shit.
Fuck, you said to me, you little shit.
Can
All right,
are we-
all right.
Except
Yeah,
big bears.
you have to moderate the thing. Guide us towards the best.
Okay.
I was gonna say, are we
So,
asked
after a bit of
around?
looking around, you come across a small little, it's not really a professional cooking place. You get the sense that whoever runs this does this more of like a hobby. than as a job. But you are told that whoever owns this place makes certainly the most unique meal
A
in all
shit
of
ton
Havana.
of cash is what they make.
And I will say it will cost 5 silver per dish.
Yo, that's pretty expensive for food.
That's expensive. If you're stupid.
Yo, we're fucking rich.
Exactly.
It is because we're rich, though. That is correct.
Cracked out our minds, bro.
So for a meal for all of you, that would be 2 gold.
5 million gold.
I shall give the 5 silver that are supposed to be the thing. Yeah.
And the meal you get is what's called a glimmerhide stew.
2 fries. What?
It's a happy meal.
It's a what? To
A glimmerhide stew.
glimmer height.
I mean,
Glimmer is a creature.
it's a depresso meal, dude.
Depressed, a sad
Access
meal.
to-
An angry meal.
Got him?
All right, we're all getting the specialty, I assume.
Yeah, dude.
I suppose.
2 of you should recognize, well, not recognize, but can find the glimmerhide creature. Because I'm sure you all forgot, but there is a bestiary in handouts.
Ah, yes.
Yes.
Don't have it
You
though.
remember?
The 21st.
21st night, and it cut off for me.
21st night.
I mean, I stopped.
And I started.
All right,
doing
give us
Okay.
the epic description of the flavor.
Okay.
Dude, give us all of the
Um,
senses, dude.
It has a sort of like a tangy, savory sort of sense.
What does it
um,
look like, though?
It doesn't look like the most appealing thing in the world. It's a sort of like the liquid itself is almost like a purplish sort of color, with a sort of like little chunks in it, but the chunks don't seem to stay one color. They shift and change.
Chunky.
And
Wouldn't it be
sort of like,
funny, fellas? Someone could poison this and we wouldn't notice.
True.
but sort of like
I
taking
mean,
in
I'm immune to poison, so we
sort
could...
of like spoonful. At first, it's sort of like well, it's hard to describe the taste because there's no one taste. Every single one of you tastes something different. And it's almost like seems to change and shift in your mouth and settles on the whatever taste you find most appealing.
Out of a list or out of everything?
Everything.
Ugh.
It ends up tasting like whatever meal you most prefer.
Everything you could ever want. That's busted, dude.
That's correct. That's OP as fuck.
That's crazy.
All right,
I
fellas.
have a
This,
question.
food right there, bitch.
this is an
And,
important character moment.
uh,
All right, folks. Everyone has to describe what they taste.
Oh,
You have to do it.
Can I ask a question real quick?
fuck.
Does Sammy have a sense of taste?
No, he does not.
I mean, I was just gonna
What kind of
ask real
stupid
quick.
question is that?
In the handouts, you said there was a bestiary.
Mhm.
Where's it at?
If you can't see it, that probably means you don't have any of it.
You're
yeah,
too
I
dumb.
think only Valen rolled epic good that one time on the bestiary.
Oh,
Probably-
that one.
I've got-
Yeah.
I've got
No,
as well.
I didn't realize you meant
Yeah.
that one. I thought you meant like a Okay, I thought you meant like a general one. I was gonna say yeah. I don't have any of it. No, because I rolled crap. On like
Sad story.
yeah.
Dude,
Technically, I think that was Brendan. I rolled shitty on. I don't remember.
All right.
I don't really
yeah,
Yeah,
that-
you
that was
were,
back
but
in the
I
Brendan
can't be
days.
asked to make you all reroll.
Wow. Okay.
How realistic?
Thanks. How realistic.
The fact that I have it in the first place is more realistic, so...
Ooh.
Anyway. 2 people should be able to see the Glimmerhide bestiary entry at the moment.
can't swear, I don't know. Okay.
Right, Balbees, Tackling or Zeniac. So no?
Yes.
Are we sharing with the group if they can't see what it is? But
Well,
You
if
can
you
if you
want.
want.
If you want to.
the best way to describe it is like a it's like a wolf, and it has the ability to sort of take on other forms and look like other things.
And apparently tastes like other things too.
Yeah, I don't really know how to best describe it outside of that.
You would think is an
All right,
evolutionary downside.
What do you guys taste, huh? Tell me right now.
Tell me-
Sevi tastes a plain salad with plain water because it's the easiest thing to consume.
no!
Because it's the easiest thing to consume that provides the most nourishment. It's the most efficient thing to eat.
No.
What does Gorak
What
taste?
is
What does
our-
Volin taste? What does Volin
This
taste,
dude
huh?
just said a salad and water, bro.
Salad and water. What does Volin taste, huh?
Volin tastes the most excruciatingly exaggerated
Bit of human flesh you could ever imagine.
seasoning on a fish steak there ever was. Just
Oh.
heavily seasoned fish.
From the fish, I get it, cause he likes those, cause he's a pirate.
Yes.
He is a pirate. Yaha, fiddly dee.
Yeah.
What does Gorak like, and what is Norin like?
Dude, what Norns taste like? I mean, it's a combination, right? Probably like human flesh. You feel?
Combination of these nuts.
Combination of these nuts.
What else? What's it
One more
actually taste like?
Volin sit. Fuck. Wrong.
Oh.
I can make that
Oh,
joke. You
no.
can't.
You absolutely cannot make that joke. That's just as inappropriate coming from the brother.
Got him.
I did.
It's way more inappropriate, actually.
You got boomed.
I did- Okay. I capiche. I get it. I was bamboozled. Okay, I'll give you the victory there.
The Vic Roy.
Victory Royale.
What does Gorak's taste like?
Uh,
These nuts.
so even though I can sort of like taste it, it's taken more to like.
Dude, same.
Is it
It
fucking
tastes like
red wine?
sparkling water, apparently.
Just keep going. Just keep going.
It takes back more than like a memory rather than a taste, and it's sort of from like being young, like being at home, and like dad's gone out and taken his bow and arrow, and he's
Gone out for milk.
he's hunting down some elk, and he sort of like got brought back like a carcass over his shoulder, and he sort of like carved it up and cooked it, and sort of that's the one that takes him too.
Nice.
So is it like the scene from Ratatouille where he like eats
Yes.
the food and he like goes back to his childhood?
Goes back to that childhood, bro.
Literally exactly the same scene, nothing different.
It's actually
It's Ratatouille. It's dear Ratatouille. There you go, folks.
Got him.
Alright, that's good to know.
All right, it's only you left. You better tell us.
Better tell us. What does Norn taste other than these?
Yeah,
nuts?
DM. What does your food taste like?
What?
Bro, Xander, you're being such a little Xander, you're being such a little clown.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
What
You
else?
know, I'm counting on the haters. Shut up, bro. Sure. Norns tastes like fucking salt water and fish. No, dude, I don't know.
He
Such
doesn't
a
know.
tough guy.
It tastes like fucking.
This dude's so powerful he chugs raw salt water in the morning.
That's true.
This dude.
That's true. No. I think it tastes like, I don't know, just like some exotic like tropical fruit and shit.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
DM, say random exotic fruit that exists in a.
Pineapple.
Bruh.
Whoa,
I mean a dragon fruit, bro.
that is
Yeah,
the pineapple.
But
Dragon
not exotic. Exotic
That's
like a
just what
papaya.
Norn calls it. Norn calls it dragon fruit, but it's actually pineapple.
That's true.
Pineapple.
I mean it's the same thing. That's true.
Salted pineapple.
Salted pig.
Pineapple with salt water. The ultimate meal.
The ultimate meal. Delicious and nutritious, bro.
All right, we have an amazing launch.
I was gonna say we're having a thick one.
Launch.
I had a
Launch.
question.
Okay.
So, Sebi, what do you want to talk about?
I was gonna ask real quick, who's here right now? Is it just us four?
Yes.
I'd assume maybe
Pretty much,
Card-
it's a very empty sort of place. Carden is not with you.
Good.
I'd say
Maximus.
Maximus would have come with you, though.
Oh, well, I mean, we're not paying for his lunch.
He can pay for his own lunch.
Yeah, good.
Ooh.
And Julia, obviously,
It's
right?
5 silver.
That's way too much, bro.
Basically,
Bro.
if you'll allow me the moment to speak my own mind on the matter, on what I think
Speak
may
murder.
potentially be the most optimal, I do think we have a mild problem with potentially bringing around too many people, and that is for the reason
Yes.
that before it was more so fine, because when we were doing battle with the demons, they already knew who we were allied with. However, we have now staved them off, and it is far more likely, from what I reckon, that in future we will be fighting different enemies, different to the demons, new enemies who do not know us, and do not have the same amount of knowledge on who we are. That is simply the role that we are deigned, as under the prophecy. However, if we continuously have people with us, it becomes very difficult to manage these people, and what we must consider is that if our enemies see us with so many people, they know exactly who to target in order to ensure that they are able to attack us, such as Norin's sister. They know exactly who to target so that they can get to us.
Yeah. About that, Fallen. Do you remember when you said you wanted to bring her along that night when we both saw her again for the first time in a while? And then you brought her along, and then this stuff, which I warned against, happened. Worse, actually.
Oh.
So I know it's not good to dwell on the past, but I think it's good to learn from it. And Valen, I would like to ask you to trust your team, your friends more, your friends' judgment.
Fucking bug. Is that what Volan's doing? Is it going?
Valen's
Yeah.
just wiping his head. Sick. I smack him.
5 points of bludgeoning that note.
I mean, if it doesn't say anything, I'll just look back to Sebi. Sorry, you were saying?
Well, you're along the right lines as well. I imagine you have had the same thought that I have had. If we continue to travel around with such a large group, it becomes very difficult to keep them all together. It makes it really likely that people will... Oh, hi, Dad. What's up? Thanks for the chicken nuggies.
Nice.
You're it.
Dude, the chicken nuggies.
There we go. It actually
That's
is
good
chicken
that wasn't
nuggies
on
as well.
stream.
Yes.
I mean, hey, I mean, it's fine. My dad's chill. He vibes. But yes.
He vibes.
So he does. To summarize, quite simply, the more people that the enemies see us with, the more people that they have the option of targeting. And even the individuals of our group, for example, if I myself were to be targeted while I was alone, I would very likely be captured and put at risk. However, that is a risk that we must take as a part of the prophecy. The more people that we have, the more that risk increases, and it becomes very difficult to deal with that. If we end up in a situation where we're losing a fight, we can escape. We have problem-solving ways around it. If we end up in a situation where an enemy has set up a trap, there's ways around it. If we end up in a situation where the enemy has leverage, there is simply no way around that. That is the one risk that cannot be accounted for.
So, are you suggesting that we keep everyone so close together that this can't happen again, or are you saying that we need to completely separate ourselves and have some distance and time away from around us?
I think
I think Nora
what I'm
also
getting from it
understands.
is
Say again.
I think we should. I don't think we should separate ourselves from family, but we should separate the identity of the Divine D from the people we interact with, because we bring people in danger now. We have responsibility.
I agree.
More accurately, I think it is just important that the simple fact is us four, we have inherently taken on this risk as a result of being the people who we are. These other people, yes, they may take on the risk, but to an extent, that is almost selfish in a way. Because by
Yeah, it's
them
not.
taking on the risk, it increases the risk that we undergo.
Yeah, it's just an endless circle of risk, basically.
Exactly.
True.
That is essentially it. And if there's one thing I do heavily dislike, it is uncontrollable risk. A situation such as this. Something so
agree.
important.
That's when things become volatile.
Indeed.
Where things become volatile.
I was gonna say the same thing.
Volatile.
But yes. And that is why I think that at the absolute least, we need to ensure that when we're out adventuring, walking around, we can of course still interact with our friends and family and these other people we've met along the way. That is completely fine. But we can't so willingly bring them along with us, because when our enemies see them, and when our enemies potentially escape, then they know. And that is something that we cannot change.
I completely agree, but I just want to flag for the record, I'm not going to be the one to tell Carden because he's not going to take it very well that he's losing some friends.
He's not losing us.
I mean,
And I think he has other things to do.
Indeed. If he were to stay around, we can still interact with him in his shop, in my opinion. But the issue comes with relying on him so freely as well to move around. At the end of the day, we do also need to have some level of our own independence. Otherwise, what are we? There's going to come a time where it's just us four. We can't rely on Carden then. If you understand what I mean.
I fully understand, Sevi, and as usual, you are completely correct and wise.
I am glad that you think so.
While we're all here together, I feel like the next point of sort of a plan of action is discussing what we all want from ourselves going forward. If I may be so bold and to put it out there, when I first met Volin and the other companions that we previously travelled with, I had no desire of becoming this group that would be known across the world and sort of revered and feared simultaneously, and it was just something that I could never quite imagine.
Right.
With that being said, what road it's taken me down is something I've really enjoyed and would love to continue going forward. And it's a big if, I feel like it was for a purpose and a cause. And for me, the cause I found across the way is helping those who cannot help themselves. Whether that be some, I can't even sort of begin to explain what I will. Do you know what I mean? I just the desire to help others is overwhelming. So I would happily stay with the party and continue traveling and doing good across the world, but I couldn't do it for my own reasons. It would be need to help others, and wherever I can help, I will help.
Well, of course. At the end of the day, there is always the prophecy to keep in mind. In essence, that is the ultimate assistance.
I agree. But for now, I think we can all agree, no matter how much we think we know about the prophecy, there is still a lot that eludes us, and I still am very confused by it.
Indeed, but if what we have been led to believe is correct, and these weapons that we hold are the keys to the greater power, then it is important that we ourselves ensure that they are defended well.
That is correct, and I do completely agree. I think I just lose sight sometimes of the bigger task at hand. I think it's quite overwhelming and quite scary. I think. I hope you don't mind me saying.
Well, that is not a problem. We all have our own ways of viewing things. It is simply the way in which we become motivated ourselves.
Well, anyway, enough about me. So I want to know what everyone else wants to do going forward. And
Indeed. Sir Norin, Sir Volin, do you two have any plans?
No, not per se.
I am happy with the old investments we're making. I suppose we are rich, so it is complicated to look forward to anything great when you have so much plenty right now.
Well, it's difficult to look forward to materialistic things. You know what's better than materialistic things? Knowledge.
knowledge here in my garage.
In my garage, my two Lambo. No, I'm sorry.
Well,
Um,
don't worry. I will make sure to learn an instrument, but I don't think I need to
so
learn anything else.
I mean, what I'm trying to get at is, maybe instead of looking for, I mean, money is something we don't need. Items are cool; they can be fun. I think we should look for experiences, right? I think we should. Personally, I mean, of course, the prophecy is a big deal, right?
Of course, yes.
Decides whether the world ends or something like that, as far as we know now, right? Because the prophecy is still very
Vague.
very vague. But if we assume so, then that is of course always the priority to deal with. But
But
how do I like traveling with you people. I just think a lot of things up until now have been very heavy and melancholy and very serious. I think we should just have like fun every once in a while. I don't know if that sounds weird.
you want to go on a little vacation? That's it.
Well, I don't think it's time for vacation, but next to the prophecy, I think we should look for other opportunities to just do other things, right? Like we are now getting a property built. That's something, right?
Mhm.
Something to look forward to, but that takes time. We have to decide what we do in those. Volan, how long on the calendar?
It's so we are in day 677 and it's in day 220.
So I'm not the best at
It's still 457.
okay.
So a bit more than a year.
Well,
We're here in the third.
I don't have any plans set, but I think it's good if we
Well,
try new things and stuff.
we do have the wedding going on. Still a bit till then though. About 100 days or so. So we have quite a bit until our next appointment.
Indeed. Hmm. Interesting. When faced with all the time and money we need, it's difficult to tell what to use it on.
Right.
Well, we could try and help people along the way, as Gorok said.
Sorry about that. I'm back.
But
Help people we know, as if they need anything else. Or we could improve ourselves. With all this money, I'm sure Gorok could spend some time to learn a bit of extra magic.
sure.
Okay.
After all, we do have the king's quarters just over there in Navan, and we probably have access to the whole mages.
Just to clarify, as soon as Volin says that, Gorok's eyes sort of dart around the room as he quickly realizes that he's struggling to keep up with the growing powers that he has at the moment, let alone take on any more. It would be rather overwhelming and fruitless for him. Maybe a typical wizard would, but this lowly wizard is overwhelmed by the amount of power he has at the moment, if that makes sense.
Well,
airborne,
you have
bro.
free time. You can surely practice all you want.
Indeed,
I would
that
like
was
to
like
build-
the. Hmm. Because I believe that I echo the sentiment of merely going along with what each of you would wish, but either which way along the way, I would like to train myself as much as possible, ensure that should another danger come along the way, I would like to deal with it. However, there is multiple ways to train, of course, whether that be by experience or by merely testing something in a safe environment. So, at the end of the day, I believe I'm flexible to do as whatever one of us would wish.
All right. I see. How about we take a bit of time off first? Just to, settle down the muscle. We'll have time to think about what we should do until then. If we even got any offers of work that we can show around the folk.
Perhaps. Sir Nolan did mention the idea of experience, however, I was actually curious as to what you meant by that. Sir Nolan.
Well, I don't know if these interests align with yours, so if they don't, then it's fine. I can do that after we complete our thing. It's just I haven't seen much of the world, and I'd like to, as much as I'd like to. So
You
I
said
see.
take
You
our-
want to
take our-
travel.
take our skills on
Don't
the
know.
open sea and land.
I just think other things then. Now that we have the weapon, we have to just get stronger, and they will grow with us, as far as I know.
Hmm.
Right?
I must say,
No,
in that last
so-
in that last fight, I saw a lot of movement from all of your weapons. Do they feel like they've grown more familiar to you and grown in power, so to speak?
For me personally, yes. I don't want to speak for others, but I'm sorry. It's I'm having difficulty putting things into words. I think to grow the weapons, we have to get stronger. By that, we look for new experience and new things and stuff like that. But also, just I want to try things other than just like killing demons or stuff like that. I hope you understand.
I see. You want to live. That's it.
Yeah, it's not that it's getting boring or anything. It's highly challenging, but yeah.
It's the idea of
Yeah,
changing up the challenge.
I'd like change. Yes.
I was going to say,
All
it's the
right, I
idea of
get it.
changing
You
up the
just want
challenge.
Yes.
a different kind of challenge.
Hmm.
You know what? How about this? Back in the day, I did used to have a carriage. How about we go on a carriage ride next to some random city on the map, and we'll go together, and we'll go there, spend a few times on the road,
A
meet
road
people.
trip, so to say.
And when we get there, yeah, sure. Should and I'll stop.
We could also try. I mean, I don't know much, but I assume that from what I've seen up until now, most cities are kind of alike. Maybe we could like explore less human touched lands, like maybe the what's it called? The part where the ash crawlers are.
Cinderlands.
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 Cinderlands, yeah.
The
So
single-
maybe the Cinderlands or something in the wilds. I don't know.
All right, I guess we could do something like that. Could still carry a carriage, but we'll probably have to ask for a map with more off-road
Yes.
detail.
We could have a look. I'm not sure if there's any weapon in the. If there was somewhere near.
Dude, same.
Shut the fuck up. If there was somewhere near the Cinderlands, or somewhere like near there where we wanted to travel to, that would have. In fact, no,
I
that doesn't
mean,
make any sense. Never mind.
we could also just ask people who know better than us if there's anything to experience out there, like a particular place in the Cinderlands or a particular place somewhere else.
That would be silly. Remember, the Temple of Fire was practically on the starting end of the Cinderlands, and just one guy knew about it.
Right.
Anything
You're
deeper
right.
than
That
that
was
probably is
stupid.
forsaken.
Right. Well, then there won't be maps of it either, right?
No, but the Cinderlands should be easy to track. I was more wondering about the foresty region. Carriages can
Mhm.
go through those without some off-road tracks, for sure.
Right.
I agree.
Well,
But
we
we
could
do
always-
have tons of money. I'm sure
gonna
we
say-
could get a carriage that could track some bad terrain, for sure.
sure. Some good
Some
wheels.
good horses.
an off-road one.
Pimp my ride, so to speak.
Not so to speak. Exactly that.
I
It's
know,
exactly
well-
that. Okay.
I know wood is the classic material, but we could always get some kind of cushioned interiors.
Magic cart.
We
A
could.
flying cart.
Flying is too new school.
Yeah, that's too much. That's not cool.
Oh,
All right. So,
no.
is it decided? Does anyone want to go on a road trip?
Road
I
trip.
I would be
road trip.
I'd be content to do that. Much like Sir
would-
Norrin, I am sheltered myself. I'd be
I
interested
would
to see.
completely agree. My only condition is that I would feel that as long as we weren't ignoring opportunities to help people and sort of acting on our own fruition, then I would. I'm not saying I'm going to help every Tom, Dick, and Harry that crosses the road. But just
Don't
sort of,
worry about it, Gorok. Meeting people along the way is part of the road trip.
We may try to assist where we can, especially given that a lot of assistance that people ask for often does bring us to some new area that people have not seen before. Sometimes you do uncover interesting areas that way.
Besides, imagine just the look on all of those toll bandits that we will see along the way.
But yeah, I completely agree. I think we should. I think it's a good idea.
All right. Get a week to prepare, get stuff going. I
Cool.
would prefer if we stood a while still, though. I'd like to at least have know how to use my instrument while we go on the road
Yes,
trip.
good idea. Do Sevi and Gorok, I don't know if you're interested in something like that. Didn't discuss this with you, but I talked to Volin a bit ago about my violin that I had like in the case when we first met.
Yeah.
Indeed, yes.
It it was my father's, and he was part of a music group, and I
Okay.
thought it might be fun to kind of do like a not like a
band?
retelling of that. Yeah, but like the
Holy
next
shit.
generation.
But I don't. I don't currently know how to play anything.
Then you learn one.
Oh my
Well,
god. I'm interested.
I do not yet know how to play an instrument, however, I will say that, of course, I can copy any vocal sound that I hear, which includes sounds such as the sound of an
Vocal
instrument.
Ah. All right. How about this? I can play some. How do we fit this together? Fallen, you were learning a lute.
I believe it was a lyre.
A lyre. Okay.
Doctor,
Just
you
like
are.
A lyre. So I mean,
Yeah,
but Gorok, what would you? What instrument interests you? I don't have to play violin per se.
Gorok sounds like a percussion kind of guy.
I was going to say instead of an instrument, and then I sort of
Fireworks show.
I like cover. No. I like pull my arms out and I like channel and I try to like a minor illusion, but just like a little orb, and it will have like singing, and I can produce like a choir, sort of operatic or something like that.
Wait, you can do that?
Well, I can create a sound. So
Okay.
it can range from a whisper to a scream. It can be your voice, someone else's, beating of drums, or any other sound you choose. The sound continues unabated through the duration. You can make discrete sounds at different times. But I also have because of my level, I'm pretty sure. Am I right in saying that I can? Let me have a quick look.
Illusion skills.
Illusion skills, illusion skills.
Illusion.
I technically I have malleable illusion, so if I cast an illusion spell, I can use an action to change it. So I guess I can just constantly be using actions as long as we don't plan on playing any music in combat. Then I guess
All right.
I could technically do that and do
I-
like I can do like singing or like vocal noises
Sick.
or Viking chants most likely.
Ooh. Oh, we're gonna be that kind of band. That's good. Wait.
Fucking scream or heavy
I
metal
know.
band.
As long
With
as
a
it
lyre.
works.
Wait.
All right, I guess we have a choir already. So Savvy, you gotta change.
Well, I suppose in that case I could learn an instrument if you would prefer. As I said, I can copy any instrument in theory, so I could hear all of the notes of an instrument and then perform it myself.
Isn't
would
that the same as
potentially-
just learning the instrument?
Well, I would argue it's slightly different for the reason that if I were to learn it myself, I'd obviously have to learn the hand-eye coordination of using it. If I were to speak it, I already know how to speak, I would hope. So, I could merely repeat the notes as necessary,
All right.
and repeat any mixture of them between each other.
Still, maybe you should try to get some knowledge regarding how music structure works. Wouldn't be good just doing random notes?
That sounds like a fair deal. Either which way, I would hope that along the way I would learn one thing or two about music. I can't say I've ever had an intense interest in it, but of course, if the group were to do it, then I would gladly go along myself.
All right. That's the case. Then we're set. So, today, let's drink ourselves to the floor, and then we'll start tomorrow.
Debbie drinks water.
And eats a salad.
And eats a salad.
Eats a salad.
Salad.
Eats a salad.
I get kind of blackout drunk with that 8.
Okay.
Nice eat, bro.
Nice 8, bro. We're gonna do it like that.
Giant
Yoink!
8.
Giant 8. Oh. I did good.
Hey, did you say?
Guess I'll die.
Guess
Oh, well, I'm-
Technically,
DM.
Gork would have
DM.
a +5.
Nah. I'm not giving them the bonus.
He refuses.
I refuse. They're not my allies.
They're not
when we're
allies
drinking.
right now. Yeah, they're not allies
Okay.
right now.
Gorok,
Gork dies.
this is the super hyper drunk juice, isn't it?
I mean,
Rick Barrel's finest.
Yeah. I mean,
It
if
is.
I have enough left,
So-
that was the
It is
plan.
a special day.
So Norin and Volin are incredibly intoxicated.
Wait.
Gorok takes a sip and is immediately tapped out.
Nice.
Nice.
Well, he probably falls down while I'm still doing like a cheers, right?
He takes
I-
away.
Uh,
I'll just say raise a glass to freedom, right?
Dude, I get it.
No, I will say to a new beginning.
Cheers.
Yes,
Yes.
New beginning.
that's poetic, right?
I believe
Like,
so.
what-
Yes.
What about a new hope?
What about Star Wars?
What about Star Wars: A New Hope?
How about
How about an
sequels
unexpected?
are bad?
Gork, you're asleep. Shut up.
I
You
can't
just
believe
died.
Sevi
did
didn't
die.
drink. He's a traitor.
Sevi drank
Yeah.
water.
Hey, Maximus and Julia should be with us. Have them drink too. What the hell? They want to
Sure.
die, they'll die with us.
Let me grab their combos.
Nice.
I think Maximus is like a +7.
Rusty does not drink as he is gay,
Dude, that's true.
which stops someone from drinking, I guess.
That's true.
This is true.
Actually,
I mean, he could drink if you really wanted him to.
But
You
it's
can-
actual
I don't
factual.
know. It actually,
yeah, we're not asking if he could drink, but we're asking if he dranks, bro.
if he drank, if he swimming pool drank.
Actual factual.
Good one. Good meme.
Maximus has a +3 to con, or +7. Maximus is out cold.
Nice.
Nice.
Well,
What a bunch
Wait,
of
wait.
lightweights, bro.
only the strongest survive.
We gave him that before we started talking about throwing out all the
Julia
nobodies.
is barely conscious.
Nope, still better
I'm
than that.
definitely gonna draw. Oh wait, we don't have sharpies. Shit. I have a big brain thing that I want. We're gonna take a week to prepare, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
After tonight. Okay.
Not while dead though.
Yeah. Not when you're dead. I get that.
No, well dead. No, that's the.
Not when you're brain dead. I get it.
Okay, bro.
Not when
I can
you're-
see it
not when
because
you're
you were my
Ravon.
dad. Boogie. Get it?
Okay. So,
Guess we're a bit out of commission for today, anyways.
Yeah,
I
we're absolutely
assume-
shit faced.
is there any more role playing anyone wishes to do? the
Raise
next-
a glass to freedom.
While
Raise
dying,
the glass.
dying of drunkenness, probably not.
Okay.
I mean, unless you want us to act that out,
I mean,
Mr. Carnage.
Sevi's designated driver. so, like,
No.
I mean, Sevi's the Bob, right?
he's
Sevi's alright. Selby's alright. He doesn't drink. He just doesn't. He's
Dude,
alright.
Sevi just died. He got drunk off of water.
I drank
That's how
too much
Sevi
water. I drowned. No, I
Yeah.
didn't. I have
Drowned.
no. I have roving now, bro. I have a swimming speed. I'm fine. I'm good.
Dude, that's
Some of the
crazy.
water just entered his nose and he fucking died right now.
I went squaw.
He just died. And, Bing! He just died.
Fuck! I died. I can't believe it.
Fuck, God damn.
Fuck! I died.
Rest pepperoni.
Damn,
Dude,
imagine dying. That's
What
crazy.
if,
Alright.
What if Sevi learns to use bagpipes, dude?
That's
Yeah. The
kind of
ultimate-
sick.
The ultimate instrument.
The ultimate
Yeah.
instrument.
Sevi, quickly do the thing. Pwah!
Yeah,
I mean,
I
dude,
know, I
do
know.
we want to take one? Yeah, we'll take one week, and we can keep learning the instrument
I was gonna
during.
say, 'cause-
Yeah,
'cause
can I?
surely-
Can I?
Oh yeah, you go
Can-
first.
Okay.
You do. your-
Would I be able to teach others how to play instruments?
You could.
Not like bagpipes per se, but like music and stuff, chords and shit like that.
Well, Sevi, for him to make sounds, he still has to know. He still has to know
Sure.
the things by ear. So you'd have to teach him after he hears them.
I mean, because what you have to consider is that Sevi's not going to be able to play a flute because he's got a fucking beak. You can't put
That's
your
true.
lips if you around a
I mean,
woodwind instrument, you have
if
a
you just
beak.
hear the sound, can you just open your mouth and then and then it
Well,
just comes out?
That's what I'm saying.
I assume that for these cases there might be some kind of flute that you actually just stick your beak into.
Yo, I mean, there have to be,
Okay.
right?
So you could take the
Basically.
downtime activity to train.
Sure.
Volin has already taken, I think, at least a week to try and train in the
One
thing,
week.
but I think only a week.
Well, only one.
What is your intelligence score? Modifier, sorry.
69?
You're asking that to who?
To you.
Well, everyone in general, but Volin most immediately.
6.
Fallen as a 16.
3. Okay. So you have 6 weeks left before you master your instrument and get proficiency.
All right.
Okay, so Sevi it would take
I have a minus
10
1.
weeks to train Sevi, and it would take 5 weeks to train Gorok.
There you go.
I don't want to learn an instrument because I'm going to be doing the thing, so I don't have to be taught it. I had something that I wanted to do. For
You're going to learn chorus and singing.
No, how much like can it? Oh my fucking god! Start again, Bill. Can you give me like a time frame of like how long the sort of downtime in general will be before we head off on the road? If it's going to be like weeks for people
week.
to learn an instrument,
1 week.
or just a week? Oh, okay. In which case I won't partake in that. I'm going to spend the time.
Bruh.
I want to try and do. I want to try and do like a separate thing where I want to try and research, or try and communicate and send a letter. I want to try and communicate and send a letter to my parents if possible, or try and get word to see if I can send someone to where they live.
Doing research on the road trip will be complicated.
He's gonna learn how to write, is what he's saying.
No, well, it's more. I think I'd rather actually send if there's a way I can like, hire someone or go through something to send someone to see if they're still there or to send a letter, either or.
He's gonna pick up a pen, start writing.
I got it.
You can go ask the you can get help from the spy master or something about.
There are message delivery services which you could use, which would go across continents.
I would also ask my teleportation circle. Presumably, I would know if there's one near the town I grew up in, or like one nearby it, or like near the or like the closest city or something like that.
At the school, you mean?
It was a mage's college.
I would say that
not the school. It'd be closer to where my parents lived.
Ah, sad.
I would say that you wouldn't, because you wouldn't have been paying attention to that sort of thing before
I got
you went to the school. Yeah,
that's fair. I get that. Yeah, I never really. Yeah, that makes sense. In that case, I'll go and I'll ask a mage, and I want to like spend some time trying to find her around. But they can learn the music. That's fine.
Okay. There's no checks you have to make. It's just you spend a number of weeks and you get them proficiency. So.
Okay.
You do the time.
You do the thing.
Can I ask Can I ask the other like the mage or the lich or something if they can tell me if there's a teleportation like nearby the town?
Most of the mages, I will say, you actually, while looking around, you do hear of a blind mage who can answer questions that she reasonably shouldn't.
A blind mage?
Mm-hmm.
What the crap?
Who has been around since the tournament in Havana.
And what can I ask her, sorry?
Well, it was, you just hear rumours that she knows the answer to questions that she shouldn't know the answer to.
Okay, I'm going to reach out to her.
Hey, it is pretty
Diviner, bro.
And again, you didn't use any downtime to get the information.
That's true.
Is that the big Goth GF fortune teller diviner? Is this the one?
Dude, Fortune?
Is she the big titty goth GF diviner?
I can roll for it.
Roll for big titty Goth GF.
I do that.
Oh. Yes.
This isn't something we've necessarily got to do this session, DM. I don't want to throw it into like the mix, but that's something I want to do soon. I don't want to throw a spanner in your works.
Do stuff.
Do stuff.
Do stuff.
Shut up. Do stuff.
Okay. So you go looking for this diviner then.
Yeah.
It doesn't take long. It doesn't take long to find her. and you actually recognize her as the mage you fought in the arena.
In the tournament, yeah.
The Squishy!
And she almost like you recognize that sort of glazed over look in her eyes, and she's not really looking. She's just looking forward. But when you walk into almost like a fortune teller's tent, but not quite as extravagant.
Dude,
She
it's
sort of
Fortune.
just-
What the hell?
She sort of just smiles as you enter.
I use message to I say telepathically, of course. I say, you know it was me, huh?
I mean, you pull out a wire.
He just kept you waiting, huh? Nice.
I have been
Nice.
awaiting this conversation ever since we first met.
And
Hey, that's
I
creepy.
think
I think I knew that this conversation needed to be taken place, but as I'm sure you knew then, this is something I've had a lot of working up to do, and something I've needed a lot of time to think about. And I think I'm ready.
well then. And she gestures to the ground in front of her.
I sit down in front of her.
And you did.
So make a
So, you have
Make a.
questions, I presume.
Well, providing you'll have the answers, I don't know how you could, but I've
I mean,
spoken
that's
around
the
and
point.
every leader followed and went in the direction. So at this point, I think I've got no choice to trust you.
Ask away.
Was it the being known as the Black Knight that attacked the school and killed everything?
You see her eyes sort of narrow, not as if she's suspicious, but as if
Wait, I thought she was blind.
she is. As
They-
if it's almost like she's put, like concentrating, like she's putting effort into something.
A little bit. That's so Raven.
A little bit.
That's so
She
weird.
looks to the camera
Um,
and says, "That's so Raven."
Yeah, that's how it went.
That's how it
And
went, right?
after a little bit of time, she sort of like you realize that she was leaning forward a bit, and you didn't notice that as you slowly did it, but as she suddenly sits back upright. Yes.
In which case, my obvious question is, my parents,
That's his question.
are they safe?
No.
Oh, sick. Well, that's all for today.
And that's
And
what
then
we're
you-
today's session.
And then you see her sort of like face drop a little bit. Well, yes, but I assume not in the sense that you mean.
Are they alive?
well, they're not dead.
She goes quiet for a minute
I mean-
and sort of like
If they're not
her
safe,
head
they have to be in danger.
goes down.
Uh-oh.
No.
How could
He had them killed before taking the Triton's sister.
tell me one thing? Could I have stopped it?
I don't see possibilities. I see the past, what it was. you weren't there, so I don't know.
Was it swift? Was it painless at least?
Yeah.
Gora just goes just invisible and just disappears, and I run, and I just run aimlessly out of the town or out of the booth in no general direction, just running and running and running and running.
Okay.
And yeah, just I want to take a yeah. No, that's fine. That's fine. I just run. Bit invisible. They're just like footprints being made in the mud, like through the town. Super rapid, fast, at 30 feet per 6 seconds.
Okay. I got a little bit of that, but okay.
Yeah, I just bail. I just run away, and I just go and I'm just going to seclude myself. I go to the place where we're staying, I guess the hotel, and I lock myself away in my room.
Okay.
Have fun learning your music.
What a guy.
I shout,
What a dude.
What a dude.
I shout that as I run into my room.
Oh,
I don't-
damn!
Wait.
Do I hear little baby cries?
Well, he is with Sevi, or he should.
Yes, Sevi and him would roll a room. Share a room, not roll a room.
They would roll a room, yeah.
No, with a
Overall,
16, I hold my tears together,
Mhm.
I mean,
Good.
or at least muffled well enough into the pillow that you don't hear it.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh wait. Oh no, never mind. You're fine. You're fine.
I'm fine. It's me, Dio.
In fact, can I? Would it be unacceptable to retcon that a tiny bit? I don't.
So-
I don't want to go lock myself in the room. I want to go to what? I want to run out of the town and go sit in our land, and I want to cast tiny hut and sit in a tiny hut. Just
Good one.
Ah.
Good one.
Alright, yeah, sure.
and I want to I want to like. Can you camouflage it and then like be invisible, or is it like got to be visible?
No, it has to be one
No.
opaque color.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you can make it the color of the grass, so anyone like looking from a distance would think it's the same sort of like.
Yeah. I'll try and make it as like grassy as possible.
But like, if you're paying
Okay,
any
so you-
attention, it's probably
Yeah.
not grass.
Yeah.
One of those
You
things.
have to also have a slightly elevated view to confuse it for grass, but it's the best you can do.
But that's alright.
But yeah.
Okay,
I'm just
so-
it out.
So that's what he's doing
I'll be right back. Real
for the
quick.
week.
I gotta throw away something.
If possible, I want to do that on day one and then remain invisible for the rest of the week, so no one's heard of me for a week and people can't locate me.
Oh,
He's like,
Okay.
we're like, where's Gorica? We're like, I don't know. It'll come back eventually, I'm sure.
guess he died.
Guess he died. I mean, I'd probably just assume he's busy with something, and he will eventually
Okay.
be back.
For some reason, Volin seems to be the
I seem
latter
to be.
person. Volin, while you are learning your instrument, there is a bit of a strong pound at your door.
All right, good enough. I have time. Open door.
Okay. Opening the door, there seems to be a woman, maybe in her like mid-30s, early 40s.
Ugh.
Women. She just sort of like in the sort of on the sort of like belt area, she has a satchel which she reaches into and pulls out a letter and folds it over and hands it out to you.
All right. I get it. No tips. Close door.
I'm back.
Okay. There you go.
Volin just received a love letter from your sister, by the way.
Yeah, he did actually.
No.
They actually fucked on the ground. It's kind of cool. It got described in really graphic detail. It was weird. I was like, whoa, yeah,
I've
that's not much.
got past the age where I'm that of a hormonal teenager.
Not until you're 40.
DM, I'm 24, and that never passes.
Got him.
I promise.
Well
you.
then, I'm just superior to you, Billy.
I mean, DM, you're not even in. DM, you're not even at the peak yet.
I can't believe you just got. All right. I shall relay to. Eventually, I assume to the people that return at night. So therefore, probably Sevi and Noran if they sleep at the tavern. Billy not, because
I
he
mean,
tantrum.
yeah.
I guess.
yeah.
But Carden. Carden kind of broke up with us.
Do you show them the letter?
No, just kidding. I do. You can give him the thingamajig. The
Oh.
letter itself.
Oh, he relays this to us.
Yes. But first, I will forge it. You know.
Hmm.
So it says, and Volin is really cool at the end.
Dear Divine
Insight!
Deck.
Volin is really cool.
DM, can
Yeah.
I insight check the letter?
Make an insight check.
Insight check for what?
I won't.
Just,
That was dumb. That was
yeah,
dope.
the legitimacy of the
True
letter.
Carden. This is fake Carden.
Yeah. I mean, if you look real closely, you can see written in the first A of Cardin, it says Volin.
You wrote around
Right.
it. It's like one of those little.
Yeah,
things
it wrote
that-
around it. Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys got me.
Perhaps my role in this fight is not in the fight itself.
None of us know much of the prophecy which guides us all or the foe we face. I decided to use my resources and abilities to discover more about the goal we push towards. Carden.
So, is he still at the shop or no?
Probably not.
I mean, the shop still is there. I was about to buy something, but I couldn't
Yeah.
look elsewhere.
Probably just has the. You know. Volunteers.
I was going to say he did.
Volunteers?
Oh, he did have
Just a
his
couple
friends
of
there.
volunteers
Got
on the table.
BRB 2 seconds.
Yep.
Volunteers. Ha ha ha.
Ha 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 ha.
He did have his friends there. Would not be surprised if they are doing some assistance of their own.
Probably. Brick likes money.
Got him.
Hot calling the kettle black, am I right? Oh,
I
he
know.
does that.
Oh, Fallen does that.
Volin does that. Oh.
Oh.
The thing is, he isn't here to defend himself, so I can roast him.
True.
True. Either which way, Sir Carden is able to do as he pleases. Whether that
I
be
guess
or from his
because
own.
he is a big grown man.
Exactly.
Yep.
I think.
You think?
He's just
himself.
Technically,
Maybe
the
disguised
monitor, not a
self.
man, you racist bastard.
I mean, he's still of the male gender, no?
Oh.
Yeah, but man means male human.
Oh, can we cut this out the stream? Ooh.
Yeah.
Ay.
No. That's even worse.
Get a little
Okay.
raunchy there.
Got a little raunchy.
Mhm.
Alright, so basically, I'm Kermit the Frog.
I'm Kermit the
That's fine,
Frog.
though. None of us actually care about this, right? The Cardin's going on a mad one. He can do what he
No.
wants. Yeah.
Fuck
Yeah,
off.
he can do what he wants.
I mean,
Fuck
not
Cardin.
Well, after that talk about not being with everyone else, I guess it's fine.
Yeah, I mean, I just mean it like we're not gonna sit down
I mean,
and say
like,
Cardin,
it's
you go
whatever.
first. If it would be cringe to say, "Fuck you, Carl, and you're gonna follow us." And you're gonna
It would
teleport.
be cringe. I believe that is called slavery.
I believe that's called
And-
oh,
And he's helping us, so you know.
slavery. We do that.
Slavery.
Oh.
Oh, stop.
All right. Anyways, resume the epic. We.
Yeah. I mean, we already did it, right? Because all of us are just learning instruments and stuff.
Yeah, well, I also want to buy something in the week we have to prepare for the trip.
If
I
you do,
Can I interject with a quick question, by the way? So I know Norin's teaching Sevi like musical theory, right?
Sure.
Wait, what fucking instrument am I actually gonna spit?
I mean, whichever one Sevi chooses.
Oh, fucking know, bagpipes from Baghdad.
Bagpipe from Baghdad? Hello?
What's going through my mind?
why not?
I mean, what are my options? Bagpipes, drum. Do you need a drum? Do you need some nice percussion?
Bruh.
Probably.
I mean, yeah.
Sevi's
Sure.
gonna be the greatest beatboxer known to man. Yeah, let's go with that, sure.
That is correct.
Okay. What's the shit you wanna buy, Sander?
I want to buy DM. I'll go to Cardin's shop.
He will is he's gonna buy DM.
He'll buy to himself. I think that's called slavery.
Not slavery. No, I'll go to Cardin's shop and see if any of the squadron is there.
He
Okay.
took all his
Uh,
friends, and now the only thing to protect the shop is generic lady.
Dude,
No.
true.
As you walk in, you see standing behind the counter, Brick Laszlo.
Ah,
Big
damn it!
man,
I
big
was right.
man.
And
He likes
sort of
money.
like you see almost acting like the bouncer of the place, Maximus.
Mhm.
And Brick sort of sees you enter, and you see him drinking something, and goes and stuffs it under the counter. How may I be of service?
Right.
You.
So, we, the Divine D, are going on a road trip. So, we need supply. Is there anything? I don't know what you would need for a road trip. On the surface land. So, do you have any tips for what we can bring along to make it more fun or interesting, or make us like better?
That I do indeed. Well, first of all, what you're going to want is probably a wagon or something of some description.
Right.
And you're also probably going to want some horses.
Right.
You need some supplies to keep the horses fed, a bit and
Mhm.
bridled so you can steer them. And you're probably going to want to armor them in case you get assaulted. Because having unarmored horses when they get assaulted basically means they're dead and you're going to need to buy new horses.
Right.
You're also probably going to want to buy some, like, feathers for the horses thing because they like feathers. That keeps them happy and makes them more aerodynamic. And
What?
you're also probably... Aerodynamic, it means they move better in the air.
Wait,
You're also
we
probably
give
going to want...
feathers to horses.
On the back of their heads, it helps them, makes them go faster, and it keeps them calm when, stuff goes awry. As long as they know the feathers are there, they feel safe.
Mhm.
And you're also probably going to want to put some, like, gem-encrusted things in their armor, just to, to make them feel royal, because if the horses think they're royal, they feel more responsibility to act, and, yeah. And
Okay.
I can get all of those things for you at a discount.
Mhm. DM, can I make an
I
insight
know
check?
somebody.
A
You most certainly
discount of negative 50%.
Maybe
Hmm?
that comes out to syntax error.
Nice. 13.
That means I get to charge you whatever the fuck I want. 13. Okay.
Pretty good.
Let me load up his sheet.
So his deception is
He's usually
500.
telling the truth.
Cool. How
Um,
much for all that?
Ooh, blimey, that's gonna be, well, it depends, because you can get some top quality horses, or you can get mules and shit if you're really tight for cash.
Good horses.
Good, proper, strong horses, eh? Good
Sure.
pick, good pick. So, for all that, you're gonna want... Okay. So for good, proper horses, it would cost you $450 per horse.
Mm-hmm.
For the bit and bridle, I can get it for 4 gold per horse.
Liam, put
Uh,
that in your calculator, boy.
Yeah.
Calculator. So I said $450 per horse plus
But how many
4
horses?
gold per horse. Per
Yeah.
day. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I would like to ask if I could try something weird. Something, well, according to the statistics, right, it should
Mhm.
always work. Can I roll an intelligence check to see if horses actually like feathers and gems?
Make an intelligence check.
Dude, this is gonna be slick.
They fucking love them. Oh, that's not too bad.
14. Okay. You haven't. Okay.
You don't know what a horse is,
Okay.
but
You haven't. First of all, okay. Well, you're vaguely familiar with horses.
You should
However,
use
you
the
don't have
cursed
like an
lookstone.
encyclopedic knowledge of horses. So, combined with your insight check, while you've never heard of it, you are willing to accept it is just knowledge that you don't know.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Cool.
You should use your cursed lookstone.
Okay. You're obviously going to need to keep them fed for about a silver a day.
Mm-hmm.
So depending on how long you're going, I would probably make sure to do at least 3 weeks in advance. So that is...
remember the off-road carriage. Remember
The what carriage?
off-road.
off-road carriage.
Yeah. Oh right.
Thank you,
I just heard.
Warren.
I thought I heard a voice in my head that said "kill."
So I've decided
But
I
I think,
will.
but I think what it was trying to say is we also need a cart that can go off road, so it's good against rickety roads and not roads.
Right, okay.
Like
Okay. I'm sure I could get...
Cinderland.
I'm sure I could get something like that for you. A wagon would probably do just fine for that. I'd say I can get you that for the discounted price of 42 gold. You're probably going to want barding. Yeah, right, barding. Armor for the horse. I would imagine you'd want top quality armor, right? So
Mhm.
probably like nothing that clatters or clangs or anything like that.
Mhm.
But you could get sort of like a sort of like breastplate for the horse, which would cost about 1,600 gold
Per horse?
per horse.
Jesus Christ. Norn doesn't say that. Jesus doesn't exist.
Just cheese and rice.
So far, this is all per horse. Jesus Christ. Okay. So,
Cheese and rice, indeed.
Cheese and rice.
and then for the feathers, that'll be just about 5 copper.
Oh my god.
Oh my
Thank you.
god.
Thank you.
Acho.
Thank you. I'll be here every Friday.
I'm so glad you have the money.
About 5 copper. And for the gems, let's say laying in crust, that would probably be 100 per gem, and they'd probably want about 6 or 600 gold. So, with all that in mind, per horse it'd put you back 2,656 gold, 1 silver, and 5 copper.
Wait, how much?
So it would cost you 2,656 gold, 1 silver, and 5 copper
Per horse.
per horse.
Mm-hmm.
Then you want the wagon, which is another 42 gold.
All right. Another thing. Do you have something I heard tale of like magical paints last time I was here. Are those still a thing?
Magical paints.
Yes.
Yes, of course. Of course we have magical paints.
Cool.
Yeah. he sort of looks at Maximus, and Maximus shrugs at him. I'll go see if Carson kept a log of whatever any of this shite was. And he comes back and goes, yeah. And he goes over to a shelf and sort of goes, this, and takes out a wooden box and opens it up. And there are several things inside. So there's sort of like something that sort of slides into the lid of the box, and he sort of takes it out, and on there is sort of like wooden carvings of a fish, a rose, a pink rose, a carrot, a squirrel, and a sort of like snake.
Mm-hmm.
And in the actual main box itself, there is sort of like ceramic sort of coloured carvings of a skull with a sort of like white liquid in it, a frog with a green liquid in it, a sort of blue fish with a blue liquid in it, and a strawberry with a red liquid in it.
Wait. The things you just described. I have in the bag of holding a wooden box with ceramic carvings of a skull, frog, strawberry, and fish. So I recognized it, right?
Yes, you do.
So I'm like, oh, that's the one. Okay. Never mind. I was just looking at what do they do?
Well, with these, whatever you paint becomes real. It can't be worth more than 25 gold, but
that's crazy.
And each pot can cover about 1,000 square feet, up to 10,000 cubic feet altogether, and it takes 10 minutes to cover about 100.
How many pots are there?
There are 4 pots.
4 pots, and each can do 10,000 feet?
No. Wait.
No.
Each pot of paint is sufficient to cover 10,000 square feet of a surface, which lets you recreate inanimate objects or terrain features such as a jaw, a pit, flowers, trees, cells, rooms, or weapons that are up to 10,000 cubic feet. It takes 10 minutes to cover 100 square feet. So for adding this to your inventory, this is Nolz's marvelous pigments.
Hmm.
Spelled like that.
No one's gonna be huffing paint. Oh.
Got him. Cool. Yo, I'm gonna sniff paint. Let's go, boys.
He's a Smash Ultimate player. Oh no.
Yeah, that's true.
Just works.
So,
It does.
how many horses? Looking to hire.
Let me discuss with my group because I don't know yet.
Okay, well,
So
I
I
would
will-
recommend you do it quickly because I won't be able to secure such great deals for much longer.
Mm-hmm. All right, DM. I will
He's
hurry back
afraid.
to Volion.
Okay.
I will save the world.
That's his final message.
That is not correct.
I will save the world from bad deals.
So, Volin, you're practicing your instrument when Nolan comes into the room.
Give me check.
I love watching.
It's yes.
Give me check.
I give him check.
Man, it's so good because when you're not like watching the whole screen, right? Because I was tapped out for a second to check the Twitch. It only shows the thing in the top right of the screen, right? And it like flicks between people when that sound starts. So I just look up at it, and then it just goes over to Gonk as he goes, "Give me check," and then he disappears into nothingness. And that's all I saw. I'm like, okay.
Okay.
Alright, I shall review the good deal.
Okay. Make an intelligence check.
Ugh.
Check.
Come on! Background power! Background power! Background power! Alright.
Power!
Alright, normal. Give me a natural 20. Come on, this is the time. Oh, well, guess not.
Reliable tower.
Reliable
no,
tower?
You're not exactly like the greatest at mental maths. So just looking it all over and going and trying to put
I
it all
believe
together
that is
in your head.
incorrect. I think he is actually the greatest.
GM just
It's
called you
not like-
mental.
It roughly works out. So yeah, that sounds like a good. Maybe not the best deal around, but it sounds like a decent deal.
I mean, but the question is, does Valen have logical brain thinking and know that feathers and gems on horses are kind of weird?
Nah.
Since he was a carriage boy himself.
Hey, listen here! What
I will
kind of...
say, make an insight check.
What expenses are these, boys?
Volin. Make an insight check.
Observe as I destroyed the
Does he have to make a check for that shit?
Hey, reliable talent, I guess. Reliable talent, good.
19. And yes, you would have to make a check. Because again, there's always a possibility that Volin looks at it and it like, at first he thinks that's a preposterous thing. No one would ever. Then he starts thinking about it more, and here's how you explain it to him. You very well believing that this is true. He sort of sits there and considers it. There is the possibility that it's just something you didn't know, and it is very well true.
I will spend 1 week of downtime researching.
Research horses for a week.
That's good. That's good.
Then you're gonna miss out on the awesome deals, bro.
Awesome deals. This is decent. What's the awesome part of the deal?
Okay, so how many horses are you hiring?
I'll leave that to Valen.
All right. What is the number I am used to? Is it like
I
two?
mean,
Two?
Three.
if you're going off road, you can't have too many. Even just logically.
That's just
Methinks too.
Is it just me on its article? That's just in the
Oh
most.
yeah, that's just and then stop, like
Yeah.
the derpiest expression on his
I didn't need
face.
the next bit. Xander, what did you say after that?
After what?
You said that's just, but then it cut out. What did you say?
Too.
Oh, sick.
Oh, okay.
Okay, you're hiring Joss. Okay. So,
No, we're buying.
We are making the purchase.
well, yeah, no, you're
Yeah.
buying. You're buying, but okay, so that will
You have the
cost
money.
you,
I got the liar. I can't be there all the time.
5,354 gold and 3 silver.
Does everyone have access?
To the bag of holding.
Yes.
Hold on.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, there it is.
Money out.
Go.
We should get rid of some of the marks of Havudon instead.
Liam, can you extract subtract it? Sorry.
Okay. You mean like hold on, eh? How much we spending again?
From the
boys?
Roll20 handout to you guys. DM?
Mm-hmm.
How much we spending?
It's
I will.
it's twice the number that appears in there. So twice 2,650.
5312.
That.
5312 and
But then you also have to buy the wagon, so add 42 on top of that for that number.
G
add
wagon.
42 on top, so that's 5354. And we go on here. I'm gonna do 8739. 8739
And 5 silver.
equals 3385. So I'm gonna go this is 3385. What'd you say? 5 silver? We don't even list silver in here. That's how rich we are, dude. I don't know. Just give him an extra gold piece. Fuck it. Just give him a whole gold piece. I don't care. There we go.
That fool doesn't deserve it.
Oh,
Okay.
Here you go.
So, you pay
Oh,
over.
DM.
Mhm.
Get this. DM. All the kind of meshes in, so it's not super fucking obnoxious. Huh?
I have no idea what you just asked
That-
because you kept
that-
lagging out and glitching.
Xander
Oh.
glitched out. He activated glitch mode.
Oh.
Just ask it again.
And now Degamra is yeeted.
Can we
Everything is crashing. It's kind of weird. Cause this never happened to me. It's kind of weird. What I asked was if we can get all the gems and the armor and shit to not be like flashy gold and red and stuff like that. Just have it like green and black stuff.
Keep it on the down
Okay.
low.
Yeah, sure.
Keep it on the down low. You feel?
Keep it on that. Keep it out of
Okay,
the
so
streets.
at the end of the week, you will have your horses, your wagon, and
G-wagon,
whatnot.
G-wagon, G-wagon,
Speedwagon.
Speedwagon.
That was
Is that everyone done for the week?
I believe so.
Oh, can we get was it like a decanter of endless water?
if you know what it is, surely doodly.
DM, would I know that as a water person, dude?
As a water person.
We would also need
That's
food
how it works,
for,
right?
We would also need food for us because we also eat,
Yeah.
not just the horses.
Well, do we eat though?
Well, yeah.
Hmm.
We do.
Well, like we don't keep track, but do we keep track of our
I mean, I use photosynthesis, so it's whatever.
I will say that it wouldn't be too difficult for you to learn of the decanter of endless water.
Okay.
It is fairly sought after.
Okay.
Geyser. Bro.
Guys,
And
what are you doing, guys?
it is available at Carden's shop for 700 gold.
700. Liam, can you run it off the sheet?
We got water.
Yeah, give me 1 sec. I have to. I figured it out.
Calculating, hacking the mainframe.
Well, actually, 3, 8, 4, minus 7. I mean, that's 2, 6.
Ooga chooga boogie, ooga boog boogie.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, fuck.
Done it.
He flubbed it.
We're now poor. We've lost all our money. We have 0 money now.
Ah, DM, we're broke.
Yeah, we're broke. No money. We're out on the street.
Ah!
We're all hobo boys. Hobo men.
Hobo boys.
Hobo men.
Hobo man.
Hobo.
Hobo boy. Chotoro. Chotoso.
Yotozo.
Chotoso.
My next character is gonna be Yoshikage Kira.
Yoshikage Kira.
Luck has sided with Yoshikage Kira. That's what I'm gonna say every time. That's what I'm gonna say.
Right. So
Alright, next campaign, boys. We did it.
Yo,
Live 3. Road trippers.
kill a
so
5.
we heading out, or are we
Yo, I'm about to head out.
are we
Gotta
gonna take another week? I mean, someone has to search for Gorok.
Gork
in
out
the
yet?
search for
I mean,
Gorok.
just
I mean,
Gork
no,
come out.
he's on our property in a ball for 8 hours. Not for the entire week, I assume.
Unless he recasts it over and over and over.
Unless he relapse refills, dude.
Unless he relapses
Or you can cast it as a ritual.
Dude. When he uses Fireball, does he drop the bomb on him?
Dude. Bro.
Boah.
Boah.
Alright. I mean, I was gonna say, I
Anti
don't know,
boah.
he can ritual cast it, and just keep doing it over and over, just keep it up. I don't know, does Gork come out after the end of the week?
Yeah. I mean, the question I would ask is, did we discuss beforehand that we would be reconvening in a week?
Yeah, we did.
In which case, as the week becomes a close, I would start to sort of, wander around the town and just sort of go about my own business. But it'd be easy to know that I was around.
Yeah. Because we said it during the, while we were eating, we were like, yeah, we'll take a week off and then we'll be on the road again, you know?
So, at the end of the week, you'll come back together.
All the squad lines, yeah. Alright then. Have the necessary arrangements been made?
I mean, I prefer if I still got to have tutoring in the lyre. I still don't have it.
Tutoring.
Well, that is potentially something that can be figured out as we travel, right?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Also, I meant to ask one more question. Obviously, we have a carriage and a horse. Are we going to hire someone else to drive it for us, or will we do it? One of us.
Fun
mean,
to ride a cart, right?
I know how to ride a car. What do you mean?
Maybe.
That makes sense. That is fine then. I just thought I would ensure that we were all on the same page for that. Sounds fine then. Sounds like it has all come together. If that is all fine then I imagine we can leave as we please. Is everyone fine with that?
Yes.
Gonk is activating sex mode. Holy shit.
Holy
Look.
shit.
What does that say? What is that shirt?
It says Ooga Boogie.
Says Yoshikage Kira.
It says
Yoshikage Kira.
F here.
I can't
It
see
is I.
I can't see it. I can't read it well.
Neither can I.
He can't read, bro.
Can't fucking read. Oh
I'm
my
up
God.
here.
He can't fucking read. Oh my god.
Oh my God. Alright,
Oh
yeah. Dude, how'd you pull that from Gork's screen? Oh,
Dude,
please.
how did he do that?
How do you do that? Oh my God.
He does that.
I don't get it.
I am the wizard now.
He's in the bathrobe.
All the bathrobe. Alright.
Is that his GF?
Hold on.
That is my mom again. You get to make another one to the counter.
Yeah, he did. He just did.
Set Fivo right now.
There we go. Alright. Are we actually heading out
Anywho,
now? Are we going out
I
to the
do
destinies?
know how to ride a cart, so that's pretty good. The problem is, while I ride the cart, I'm not practicing.
Well, that is why I did mention that there is the possibility of getting someone else to do it.
I mean, every night before we go to bed, you get a little lyre lesson.
All right. Then you can teach me how to do the lyre? Do I have to buy a book that teaches me how to play the lyre?
Hell nah, I don't read. I mean, you can buy a book though for yourself.
How have I learned the lyre until now? Do I have a private tutor? Is that it?
Yes, me. No, I don't know.
I mean, he
DM,
told
that
me.
is a question.
Kagekira.
Oh, shit.
Sorry, there is a Discord server going off, and I'm sort of distracted at the moment.
Look has cited.
What did you ask?
How did I learn the lyre until now?
Does Sevi die? That was the question, right?
I will say that you're a well-traveled man. You knew enough from the start to sort of teach yourself.
Teach me how to say goodbye.
Bruh, I just taught myself by watching YouTube videos.
Fucking taskmaster
Alright,
over here.
you know what? I don't need you. I can teach myself the lyre. Ah,
He literally
you
gave-
can teach everyone that is in need and doesn't understand concept of music.
He's literally a taskmaster,
He
bro.
doesn't understand creativity.
Creativity.
Actual robot.
Creativity.
Not my fault. Not my
I mean,
fault
he's
'cause I'm a bird.
Yeah.
Actual robot.
That's kind of a dig move, dude. Just calling him a robot.
Bro, actually,
Just because he's a bird.
that's kind of fucked up.
Alright, that said,
Yeah,
I guess everything's ready. So, let's go.
For Gondor, I say.
Me bombe.
Me Bobby.
Me boom.
Me Bobby.
I mean, Cardin's all good and stuff, and he's doing his own thing, but what we do with Julia?
She dies. What's up?
The council decides, I think. Well,
Cancel such a fame.
the simplest option is to just give her the money for a room in a tavern for a sizable amount of time, come back to check occasionally.
We're going on a road trip. That's gonna take a while.
Oh yes, but if you give
Yeah.
her the necessary money for all that time, then where else is she going to stay? Do we know anywhere else? If I'm correct, the keep is still being made, is it not? It's not really habitable per
Do you
se.
want her to come along? Is that what you're trying to hint at?
I mean, I guess all things considered, I think this is just a bros trip, huh?
Me and the boys.
I cast Mono Illusion and a little stereo. It just goes, the boys are backing down.
Yeah, little sound playing some like gangster rap as we run
Mhm.
out.
It's a gangster's paradise.
I was I was gonna say fuck the police, but that works too.
I mean, we spend most of our lives, right?
Yeah, living in a
Living.
gangster's paradise. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. I mean,
Right.
You know, to get the situation, you know.
Well, anywho, what's her opinion on all of this, huh? How about that, huh? Stop sleeping, DM.
There's a situation going on at the moment. I do apologize.
Right.
We can take a break
I'm
if you
in
want.
all the wrong circles. Oh,
You have to share it with the group.
I mean, DM, we could take a break if you want.
Spill on the
um,
motherfucking.
Here's the motherfucking tea.
I'll be honest. Going on a road trip wasn't exactly
What you prepared for?
what I expected to happen. But I'm not going to tell you guys not to do it because I think it's a lovely idea and I want to see how that turns out.
Yeah.
It's gonna be like, you know, that
I expected us to murder demons.
I have
I
a
didn't
question.
actually know I don't know what I expected because I had no idea what you guys were going to do next because all the immediate threats had stopped. So it was basically just what do you guys want to do?
No, that's the idea.
There were many
isn't it?
things you could have done. I didn't expect it to be everything.
Road
How
trip.
do you want to do this?
Road
Oh,
trip.
well done.
So
I mean, we're
I'm not
adventurers
prepared
at
for
heart.
this, but fuck it, let's go.
Well, DM, we're adventurers at heart. We need to adventure.
Dude, that's true.
Me boom bee.
Alright.
People
All right. What is the opinion of Epic GF, also Northern System?
But
Jay's not
it's a
coming
no.
with us, are you kidding?
It's a no from me.
Yes.
Before we set off, I put a 6th level. Oh no, I can only the ring at the spell storing at ring. It only holds up to 5th level now.
Uh-huh.
Oh, I put a 5th level fireball in there because there was catapult before.
All right. Wait. Are we going to the forest or to the Cinderlands?
And my one.
Well, let's look at the map.
Let's do both. How about we just go from the forest? Okay, Gonk, you can make a path.
Right.
Love that.
How about all right, I'll get the normal map, but can I actually buy a new map to replace mine that is a bit more detailed in off-road stuff? Like,
I can, especially because they're at war at the moment. The army would probably have like an.
any sick hiking trails, bro? Yeah.
DM, how much does good map cost?
5 million gold.
I don't have a better map than what I've currently given you, so I'm going to say that no one's bothered to make one.
What? You don't need to make one. I just need to have one in character.
Why are we?
I
why
just
are we-
need to have one.
Why are we
okay?
wasting time with these loot and lies when we need cartographers
50 gold.
tools?
Dude, keep spending most of our lives.
Living in
I'll be right back. I'm gonna grab some water. Gonna grab some water.
Give me right now. Otherwise, I will learn how to use cartographers tools right now, and I'll friggin' do one myself.
This is me out Volin right now.
Wrong site.
Oh my god. Anyway, I was gonna say I don't know. We could also potentially take a break.
We could. That might not be enough time, but we could.
Give me map.
Give me map.
As I said, 50 gold.
50
Alright.
gold.
Okay,
Do you
okay.
want me to remove that
All right.
with
all right.
my you know?
I have my own.
I got some water.
I have my own money, so
Okay,
that is
He's
alright.
using his own money.
I've got
Money.
personnel. I've
I love
personnel.
that.
Nothing
I-
personal, okay?
I will place a platinum disc on the table and get refunded 50 gold. That is how it works. All right.
That is how it works.
So I have better map. Better map. Better map. Got some better map. Better
Here's
map.
what-
Got a
here's what
better
Volin
map.
did. Here's
Yeah.
what Volin did. He saw a better map. He looked to the side and looked like my way. And then took a better map. That's what
Okay.
Volin has just done.
That's true.
So, do you
He
prepare
does
to...
that.
Do you prepare to head out?
Yeah.
Dude, I'm about to head out.
We want to head out.
I shall personally make sure I've got a good road trip planned out for the
Okay.
folk.
Good direction.
Where do you want to go?
And I shall, in generically speaking, all right. So we are in Havana. So
Ignore the rest of the map.
Are we
because
though?
it is- That's too far.
let me
We don't
see.
wanna go
So
there.
things we haven't explored yet. All right. So I shall make a track to the south, the northeast. I'll make a track to the northeast, so we avoid Fodlan on that side, and then finally north towards.
Yeah,
the
fuck
Pinot.
Fodland, dude.
All I'm chatting is right over this.
Chatting.
It acts as
So-
inspiration to the morbidly obese for miles around, so I think we should go there so
So-
Norrin can get inspired. I think. You know what I'm chatting? You know what I'm
I believe that's how it works, yeah.
That's me, Duncan.
Anyway,
right?
so that's it. We shall avoid Fodlan by going east of it towards the Cinderlands up above. And that's how we're gonna do. And I'm gonna make the path convoluted so we take a bit more time than we're supposed to. So we explore
Yay.
more.
That's good. That's good.
It's good. We go off-roading. We intentionally take as few rows as physically possible.
Hmm.
He does that.
Okay. Is 2 hours too early to end a
Shut up.
session?
Liam, shut the fuck up.
So, you are setting out on this long journey then, I believe.
I mean, I have asked like 20 times what is Julia's opinion on all this? Do we need to give her money?
No,
What is she doing?
she's a woman.
I'm sorry,
Man.
I am busy dealing with a thing I won't say on stream, but I will put in the general chat.
Is it women? I hate them too, don't worry.
Dude, same.
I relate.
Girls are
Can relate.
stinky.
DM is being toxic and being on telephone while in the game. This is toxic behavior.
Games doing Overwatch ranked matches.
Dude, true.
True.
Yeah,
play-
this is not the time for homework.
Y'all ever play a little game called Valorant?
Yeah.
What?
I did.
Hello.
Valorant?
Valorant.
What is
Valorant. It's a Riot game.
Yeah, it's the new one.
There's new Oogie Boogie one.
Really?
What? Why?
Okay, so,
That's fucked.
Julia, Julia
Liam has
seems
passed.
a bit,
Liam, get out!
seems a bit disheartened, but she's not against it. And she's
Against
fine not coming.
What?
You guys leaving.
Yeah, us
Okay.
fucking her off.
What's she thinking of doing in the
Sure.
meantime, though? She's sort of
Yeah.
Haban for the.
Other dudes,
first
Vaughn.
time.
She's not interested. Shut up.
It's a horrible way to find out.
Yeah, it's true.
Ow. Look.
Dude, Liam's just dying. Liam has passed away.
Oh my god.
My problem is not that
Nice. Good
she
one.
might like other guys. I completely trust her. But this is her first time in a van, and because I've been learning the lyre, I didn't have time to show around the city. You see?
Crazy humongous brain, you say.
She'll figure it out.
Freaking Sevi.
Well, Dude, thought I heard a voice in
That's-
my head.
Let's say kill.
I'll stop.
Eminem says that. Well,
You know Liam died when he takes off his glasses.
oh god. I can't, dude. I actually can't.
Well,
This is
if
a
nothing
zing on my
else,
belly.
I shall grant her 10 of the swaggy marks of Havudon I still have in my inventory from
Dude, Rollins rich.
we. So she has some money to use, I guess.
Okay.
10 of the monsters haven't
You just gave your girlfriend pocket money, bro.
I can't believe you're paying off a girl to like you more. That's cringe. That's really cringe, bro.
If it works on Mathis, it works on my GF.
I can't believe
Wow.
that Volan is actually subscribed to Norn Sisters OnlyFans account.
Oh god.
Oh no. Oh god. Oh Jesus.
Oh god. Oh jeez. Oh fuck. Oh shit.
Oh, I can't believe these items.
I can't believe you've done that.
I can't fucking believe that he has done
I
this.
can't believe I've done this.
I cannot fucking believe this shit.
It's called being a supportive boyfriend, even
No, that's not. Shut up.
even in thoughthery.
And even in thought.
Why do all your sisters belong to the streets for? Why is that?
What do you mean?
All your sisters belong to the
does that mean?
streets. It's pretty simple.
Dude. True. Get it simple. Oh, I said that.
Can't wait for the DM to surprise Sevi with a secret sister.
You should do it, it'd be hype. I'd lol.
Find out when we go to the red light district, right?
He lol.
That's the plan.
The red light. Gonna go to black market.
Got him.
Oh, look at water over there. Mr. Water and Salad.
All right. Do we need to do a break? Do we need to? Do we need
Probably.
We probably should.
Okay, we're going break,
There's
guys.
some-
It's even have to end the session here.
Wait.
It is very early, but I might have to.
Might have to. Someone's.
Bruh.
That's
Because
it,
this
I-
is, I wasn't prepared for many directions. So
Someone's.
this is like 180
This
to
is-
all the
this is-
directions I had planned.
This is ultra what?
All I'm saying is.
I thought you were supposed
this
to improvise, bro.
Why didn't you
I know.
ask us what we wanted to do? Why?
To be honest, if I had, none of you, I don't think anyone really thought of the road trip until right now.
No. The same.
To be fair, my intention was that I would like to stream like
Oh wait, hold on. Let me end stream first. Someone say something funny.
no.
Brrr.